And Huell is a fixture. He does a little show called California's Gold. It's been going on for 20-something years. He's a big ex-Marine who wears waffle stompers and goes around on public television really doing nothing. And I've been watching this guy for a million years, and somewhere around 6-7 years ago when he interviewed an old-timer who had a rusty coffee can filled with rocks, I realized that this is unmined comic gold.
True.
So I think...
He is pure id.
Yes.
He is all about enjoyment.
Whatever it is he's thinking, that's what he's saying. I think Mike Lynch went and dug this one out. This is Huell. Huell is visiting a Menudo factory. So buckle up for entertainment, people.
Okay, our adventure begins.
It's time to break down the game film from PBS's Huell Hauser.
This technically is called
Huell's Jewels. Wow. On the Adam Carolla Show.
Go on out and grab some.
First, Huell is going somewhere in the San Fernando Valley. You guys know what this Menudo is, right? It's basically all the shit that didn't make the cut for the sausage that ends up in a pot somewhere in Mexico, right? All right. Huell is visiting a Menudo factory. God knows. By the way, that is one of those things where it's like, I went down on this bitch. What was it like? Pussy smelled like a Menudo factory. Like, that's not a good sign.
It's an old E.E. Cummings poem, I believe.
Sure. Huell really changing it up. We're in the desert boots
about
this time.
10 o'clock on a Thursday morning, and we've come here to Wilmington
I'm
to
built
visit
like a wedge
company,
of
Juanita's
pie.
Foods. It's been here since 1946, and Juanita's is known for, among other things, its Menudo. And for those of you who are not familiar with Menudo, it is a Mexican staple. It is consumed for all kinds of occasions. It's consumed on birthdays, weddings, funerals, anniversaries, any kind of holiday.
We understand what
Menudo
occasions are.
is not
Huell.
only part of the
Wednesdays,
Mexican cuisine,
Thursdays,
it is part of the Mexican
Tuesdays.
culture. Now, I know nothing about Menudo. I've just heard about it from Louis and from some other people. But
And
we
it's
are here
ironically
to find out
the name of a
about
band which is
Menudo,
also made up
how
of
it's
meat that
made,
no one is
why
using.
It's so important. And we've come here to Juanita's because this is a third-generation, family-run business.
Perfect.
And if they don't know about Menudo, nobody does.
My shirt is tucked into my underwear. And I will step out of the shower to pee. Those are two fun facts about me.
It's got to be confusing for the folks that run the most boring businesses on the planet when Huell shows up with the camera crew.
Yes.
We want to do an expose on tortillas.
Yes. There is
Get
a man
the
here.
fuck out of here,
There is
gringo.
a man here. He is the gayest Hulk of all of them.
I know. So Huell is now stepping inside of the Menudo factory to talk to the family that is forced to make this slop.
And then it was on with the hard hat and off on the Menudo tour.
My hat
Where do we
is tiny,
start?
but it's
Well,
wide.
we'll begin over here where we're processing the meat, getting it ready to be canned.
Okay, let's go over here, Louis.
Louis is the cameraman.
Now, when you
Yeah.
say tripe, that's stomach, right?
It's a stomach muscle of the cow. So we use an awful lot of it. We're told we're the largest single purchaser of beef tripe this side of the Mississippi.
Really?
Right.
So these are cow stomachs over here,
That's correct.
and it's called
Beef tripe.
beef tripe.
Right. Scalded beef tripe.
How much beef tripe comes through here in a normal day?
Oh, our normal day will be anywhere from 75 to 80,000 pounds.
Really?
Right.
That's a lot of cow stomach.
A lot of cow stomach.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to see a human skull? We've talked a lot about cow stomachs, and now I was wondering if you'd like to see a wind chime made from the skeleton of a lost 10-year-old. How do you know he was lost?
Let me just ask you guys this. In terms of stunt eaters, Mexicans or Jews? Who eats the crazier shit? You know what I mean?
I think the Jews.
The Jews do a lot of crazy stunt eating.
Tongue.
Yeah.
The guy from Man vs. Food is a Jew.
Oh, is he?
That's a point in that column right there.
I feel like for the Mexicans, they're just drunk and they're like, fuck it, whatever's in there. I mean,
right.
you boil that Hirachi long enough, I'm in.
The Irish have some pretty grim meals.
Oh, do they?
too,
What
yeah.
do they have?
Well, your blood sausage.
Yeah.
And a lot of thistles. Haggis is haggis is Scottish, I think. But
Yeah, I think that's Scottish. Yeah.
Same shallow end of the gene pool.
Right. So
I'm Irish. I'm not.
Huell is standing next to a conveyor belt filled with cow stomachs.
And dreams.
That's true. That's got to be a tough draw, by the way, if you're on the conveyor belt. You know what I mean? I mean, you want to be the person that's finishing off the Whitman sampler, or maybe putting the heads on the Barbie dolls.
This is the thought of everybody on that conveyor belt. I'm not going to look at my watch. It's got to be 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at my watch. It's got to be 9:30. 9:11, motherfucker. What time's lunch? 1, motherfucker.
All right, let's keep it rolling, Mike. Let's see what else Huell's up to.
Is Menudo a staple? Is it? Describe it to me, because I didn't grow up in a family that ate Menudo.
It's one of the most traditional dishes within the Hispanic community. It's used mainly for celebrations when big families get together.
Sure.
Everybody, it's tradition to have a big pot of Menudo for everybody to eat. And it's one of the unusual products where you can eat it. It's okay to eat it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Really?
So it's just widely accepted for any time of the day, night, 3 o'clock in the morning after you've been out.
So your favorite is to eat it for
breakfast.
breakfast.
Oh, God.
Breakfast. When do you like to eat it the best?
I'd like to die.
Anytime we get craving for it, I'll open a can of Menudo at home.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Any time of the day or night, I'm always ready for it.
And we know when he eats it.
I was talking
he's
about
coming in with a
Menudo.
hangover, right?
Soldier. Now,
By the way, that's going to be quite a celebration. Hey, we just won the Super Bowl. I got some cow stomach. Come on.
Now, I know we're not talking about the band, but you seem to be Mexican, so I did have a question. If you were to give a member of Menudo at their age and body weight a can of Coca-Cola that was full of rum, how far away do you think they could run and at what speed?
There's no way that bitch eats Menudo for breakfast.
Or lunch, or dinner, or 3 a.m.
Why are they wearing hard hats? Is there a fear that meat will hit them?
There's this weird thing that whenever you enter a business that has a conveyor belt, you have to
wear that
don
white
a
hat.
hard hat. No one ever takes any fucking shrapnel to the skull. It's just a bunch of cow stomachs on a conveyor belt.
And this is just in some anonymous building in the valley. You drive by and
Sure.
everything. Hey, what's in there? I don't know. It's probably full of bathroom tile. Nope.
Cow
The Hulk
stomachs.
is talking about tripe.
Yes. All right. Sorry. Uh-oh, now he's...
What is it about Menudo that has so many people so excited about eating?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
the whole town's
abuzz. It's an old recipe of a soup that the Aztecs used to make because of all the meat leftovers from the beef. They would
this
get
goes
that.
all the way back to the Aztecs?
Yes. Yes. It
Really?
Does. Yes. It does.
I had heard
But they
that the
killed
Spanish
people as part of
brought
their
it over or
religious
something
ceremony.
like
What
that.
the fuck is wrong with you?
I myself know that the Aztecs, because I read that the Aztecs used to make that.
So
Of
there's
course,
a lot of lore about
my
it.
friend here tells me, so.
Do you know the history of it?
No English.
He doesn't speak English?
No.
Well, Menudo is the same in Spanish or English, right?
It is.
Once again, Huell's done his homework. Sent his field producers out.
Yeah. What do you know about Menudo? I have every issue of Barely Legal. All right.
Yes, this is what your tax dollars go to, ladies and gentlemen.
Public television at its
Huge
finest.
man walking around talking to people about eating cows' stomachs.
A man who is built like his own Macy's Day float.
Yes. I know.
Speaking of, there was a time where I thought I was being abducted by aliens, and they took me on their ship, and they tied me down and probed me anally, and don't you know what turned out later? It was two of my friends in alien masks playing a Wait a second.
You know, Dana's greatest fear is that he's going to climb into an elevator one day. It's going to go up one floor. The door's going to open. Huell Hauser is going to walk in, and Huell is going to hit the pause button and
so
just
tell
go.
me, how long did you think you were going to live?
Normally, I like to stomp the Jews. But in your case, I'm going to ball up my fist and push it through your mouth.
What's really funny is after I take your bones out, you're still going to be alive, and I'm going to make you live in my pocket. You're going to be my bag boy.
All right, Mike, what do we got left with
Please kill
Huell?
me, Mr. Hauser.
Now, I am getting my lesson in eating menudo from an expert here. This is Luis's mother, right?
Yes.
We've never met.
No, this is the first time.
Oh, really? You guys didn't go to high
After
school
all
together in
the years
Baltimore?
that Luis and I have been working together, I've never met you.
No. This is the first time that I meet you, and I'm very happy to meet you.
And we meet over a bowl of menudo.
And this is the way you roll your tortilla.
Uh-huh.
That's a special way you roll your tortilla.
And what do you do with the tortilla?
You bite your tortilla.
My
make it
cameraman came out of your vajayjay like a
kinda dip it in
bluebird
there.
leaving the nest.
You take a bite.
You take a bite,
And then you take some
and then you take some menudo.
Cow stomachy.
You guys, by the way, does anyone get out to Tijuana these days, or is not? You do? You? I love the mini tacos. It's really, it's nothing better than, because they double down on the tortillas. They're like, you know what? Instead of making one big wide one, we'll make two, but we'll put them on top of each other like they're making love. And then we'll put a bunch of stuff that wasn't good enough to make the Menudo factory
Yeah, exactly.
on top
It's
of it.
all- yeah.
But don't worry, we got a lot of drunken Marines.
Yeah.
They'll eat this shit all up.